James is in need of a second date update with a guy named Anthony, and we're going to try to help him out. Hey, James, how are you?
Hey, good to talk to you. Thanks for having me on.
Happy to help if we can.
Well, all right, here's the story. I met this really nice guy online, and he has all the things I love. He checked all the boxes, right? He's smart, he's witty, he's actually really sarcastic, which I love.
And Tim's not available, so...
He's super handsome, well-dressed. He has these amazing blue eyes, chiseled jaw, and he has a great relationship with his mom. So, you know, as I go through all the things about him, I was like, wow, this is great. You know, he owns his own home, has a good job. And so we went to dinner, and I thought, like, we had a really cool connection. The conversation was great. And, I mean, obviously I was being, like, really flirty and whatnot, but he seemed to respond to it. So I thought, like, all the signs were there. So when the date was over, I thought surely he was going to ask me back to his place, but I got a hug.
Oh.
And I was like, uh-oh, that's not what I was looking
What happened there?
But then I was like hoping, well, maybe he's just really into me, so he wants to take it slow, until now I haven't heard anything. So I'm like, oh, the hug was a sign something didn't go well. But I just, you know, now I'm just kind of want to know what happened.
Yeah, so you put yourself out there because you're obviously looking for a long-term relationship, right?
Oh, yeah, totally.
It is funny, though, the way, I mean, you described Tim to a T pretty much.
Minus the good-looking part, just the blue eyes and sarcasm.
Not true at all.
Well, if this doesn't work out, I might be available.
Well, I like that you have all of the things that you're looking for, the good head on your shoulders, a good family, got his stuff together. He's got a job and a home and all of that stuff. So, like, yeah, so whether you reconnect and make it work or just get information, let's get to the bottom of this.
That'd be great. Thank you.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call Anthony and see what he thought of James and his date with him, and if there's any chance of these two seeing each other again. A second date update continues. Yeah, James is looking for a long-term relationship. He's putting himself out there. He met Anthony online. They went out, connected, seemed to have the chemistry you look for on a date, shared sense of humor, a lot of things in common, sort of an understanding. And at the end of the day, the best he got was a hug, which, that's not to imply you were looking for a hookup necessarily, but you thought there would be some promise of a future date, and that didn't seem to be there. And you sort of took that as a signal that, maybe this didn't go as well as I thought it did. And you've not heard from him since. Is that right?
Yeah, see, that's the weird part is I kind of want to know, like, what happened? With just the disappearing was like, maybe something happened to him and he would like to go out again, but he's, maybe he's sick or something. And so I just like to know if he's all right.
Well, let's give him a call, see if that's the story. He's sick. Maybe he's just a little under the weather.
Hello.
Anthony.
Yes, this is he. Who am I speaking with?
Anthony, it's Jeff and, Jenn is not here today because she's a little under the weather, but it's Jeff and Tim at Q102. How are you this morning?
Oh, my God. You've got to be kidding me. I love your show. Don't tell me. You got second date update call about me.
Actually, it is.
Who called you?
James.
Oh, my God, James. Yes, James.
Are you just dating around? Are you not looking for a relationship, or are you just kind of looking to date?
Oh, I mean, I'm open to anything. I mean, he was such a sweet man. I liked him a lot. I really, really did.
But you ended the date with a hug. Not that he was necessarily expecting more, but it felt a bit like, he's not your type, or maybe you don't want to see him again because he hasn't heard from you.
Oh, no, not at all. He's very much my type. I liked him a lot. I just can't. I can't. I can't.
Why?
Because I'm afraid I might kill the young man.
You're afraid you might kill him?
Yes. Not in a bad way. Didn't he tell you he has so many food allergies: gluten, dairy, strawberries, all kinds of nuts. I'd be afraid to kiss the poor bastard.
Oh, God. Are they severe food allergies?
Well, let's see if I had a peanut butter cup and I tried to kiss him, I might kill him. So that wouldn't work. I can't give up my chocolate and peanut butter.
Well, I will say that
That's a good point.
my partner Chris, when we met, had no allergies, and then halfway through our relationship, he has got adult nut allergies that have started. We've made it. I've survived. He's survived. No one's died. No EpiPen usages. So it is doable. I'm just saying, don't write it off.
It's a long list of things that I wouldn't know. Could I eat this? Could I eat that? And there's just too many things that I'd be willing to give up. I do like him, though. If you're listening, James, I'm sorry. I do like you a lot. It's a lot. I live in fear at all times.
Well, we can do you better than that. We have him on the other line. He's listening right now. You can tell him yourself.
James, I'm sorry for disappearing on you, my friend, but it's just, it was a lot.
So that's it. You're afraid you're going to kill me.
Very much so. I have a very wide palate, and I wouldn't want to kill you with my dietary repertoire.
I've made it to this age. I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to survive.
There's so many places I'd want to take you, and I wouldn't want to be like, well, I can't eat that, can't eat that, can't eat that.
I mean, how restrictive,
personal, my friend.
How serious are these allergies, and how restrictive has that made your diet, aside from the things that he listed? How difficult is it for you to go to these places?
Yeah, and have you had these allergies your whole life, or were they something that, you got as you got older? Or?
No, there's something I've had my whole life, and I've figured out how to manage. I don't tell other people how to eat. I just have to watch myself.
That sounds reasonable to me.
So is it really the allergies, Anthony?
I believe so. For me, it is. You made it seem like I would kill you if I had a Reese's peanut butter cup. So when I was around you,
could that potentially happen?
I mean, it's potentially, but I mean, look, if we're out at dinner, you're probably drinking wine. You rinse out your mouth with wine, you're good.
Okay, because I mean, some people can't even be within proximity of it. There are different levels of sensitivity. That's what I'm trying to get a sense of.
There are just certain things I can't digest that can be dangerous for me.
I see.
Yeah, so
that's
so like if he kissed me with peanuts, I would probably get like numb lips, numb tongue. But I mean, if I really like him, I might feel that way anyway.
And do you carry an EpiPen with you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you guys. We'd love to send you out on a second date. We'll pay for it if you're willing to get into this some more, talk about it. And,
I mean, I'd like to, but...
Well, now that you've told me that I won't kill you, my dear friend, then let's give it another go, shall we?
I would love that.
Sounds lovely.
Well, then we'll set it up. We'll set it up with James. Anthony, you'll be hearing from him shortly. Thank you guys so much for coming on Second Date Update and having the conversation with you. And Anthony, thanks for being a fan and being a part of our little radio family.
Oh, you both are fantastic. God bless.
All right.